Are you a sinner?
Something like that.
Something like
Something
that?
like that.
Meaning what?
Like right now, I know, and I'm not, no, I'm not like committed to God, but I know I try my best to do better, to not be a sinner. But right now, I'm a sinner for drinking, smoking, and doing everything in the world. Yes, sir.
You're doing
Yes,
it
sir.
all.
Yes, sir. Not doing everything. I just smoke and drink.
Oh, you said everything in the world.
Yeah, like like
Smoking
she
and
said,
drink.
like relationships and all type of stuff. I do all type.
So are you a sinner?
A big one right now. For right now.
And you want to be a sinner?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because I know God got something in store for me. I know it's something better in life to not be a sinner. It's something I know, I don't know. I just know God got something for me better than trying to drink, smoke, and do other things.
Did you hear her say that her father went to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know white people went to jail too?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. It's not just the blacks. Did you
Yes,
know
sir.
that?
I ain't never went to jail in my life.
Right on.
Yeah, I ain't never
Two
went
of
to jail.
us. We've never been in jail.
Okay. Don't never say no. Okay. Yeah.
Right on. Have you been told to forgive your mother?
Um, my daddy left 2 years ago. I forgive him. I talked to him before he left. I forgive him, but my mama is kind of hard
Why?
because she won't let nothing go through her mind to let me say I'm sorry, mama, for this and that, for that. Ah, well, you think it's this and that. Well, you just like your daddy. They're talking about my daddy. I said, well, I'm different from my dad. I'm trying to show you I really apologize to you for the things you showed me and the things not, no good.
Yeah.
And I appreciate her for that, but she still on the part of, well, you just like me too. You just saying this right now because you feel some type of way, but I tell her all the time, I like God is good, and you knowing,
Do you live with your mother?
no,
Oh, okay. You got to forgive her anyway. She can't help herself.
like,
And you don't need her to apologize or anything. You forgive her and God will forgive you.
see,
And then stay away from her.
okay,
Give her the finger.
yeah, yeah.
Can you give her the finger?
I did it for like a month. After that, I had to go back and talk to her and let her know, hey, I met this girlfriend and she ain't treating me right. How to do this? I had to talk to her about relationship of a woman.
No,
But I
don't
had
talk to
find,
her about it.
Yeah, but I had to find out. I can't talk to her about that because she would tell me, oh, well, if she ain't treating you right, go cheat on her.
What? How old is she? Your mama?
My mama
I mean,
was-
not your mama, you.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 32.
You're 32? Yeah, don't talk to your mama about that stuff. You're talking to the devil.
Right, I see. I see. Look,
Are you a sinner? Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. You are a sinner?
Yes, sir.
And why do you say you are a sinner?
Because I believe if you do something you know you're not supposed to do, that's essentially sinning.
Like what, for example, if you could say?
Like say you take an extra drink when you know you're not you know it's gonna not be so good if you drink. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what if you took an extra drink and you know it's not good to take an extra one, that's a sinner?
Yeah, if you do something that you know is detrimental to yourself, that's a sin. That's not doesn't have to be something specifically written down a rule. Just if you do
Why do
something
you call that a sinner?
because you're doing damage, you're damaging yourself, and you're not doing. That's gonna bring you further from your true self. If you do things that damage your body, do things that damage your relationships, or like potentially damage your relationships,
And why do you think that is sinning?
because that brings you further from the truth. Because the truth is doing what you know you're supposed to do.
But you're not able to do what you know you're supposed to do. Have
Why
you
do you
noticed
say
how
that?
hard you've tried, you've not been able to do right?
No, I certainly can do right, but you have moments of weakness that you got to overcome, which the more you're aware of it, the less you do, which I'm in the process of doing.
Have you forgiven your mother?
You know, I've never had resentment for my parents, because even as as a child, I always understood there's something not right with what's going on. So it's always been a process of why is this happening? I know it's not my fault because I didn't do nothing
Right.
wrong. So I've never had I've forgiven that in my heart. Like, I've always known they're not doing this to me. This is how they are. So, and I've heard my mother has apologized to me. I said, it's okay. You raised us the best you could. Same with my dad. Like, they've been divorced since before I was 1 year old. So
Yeah.
I never really seen them together. So yeah, I've never had resentment for them because I was always just observing quietly, and just taking what as it comes as a child.
But you still should go and forgive them for even those things you saw them doing as a kid, so that God can set you free from it. You should have that conversation with them.
I don't feel attached to that how I was raised, though. I feel like I've already detached.
Well, what's
from
holding
that.
you back from God now?
Nothing's holding me back from God
You
now.
one with the Father?
I'm sorry?
Are you one with God now?
What does that mean exactly? Am
To
I
be
one?
one with Him?
Yes, sir. What does
Oh,
that
I'll
mean?
tell you in a minute.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Are you a sinner? Were you at the meeting Thursday night?
No,
I'm sorry?
I wasn't.
We had the women's forum Thursday night,
I know.
and something happened at the forum that was shocking. I went, what? And then and some of the ladies said, I've never seen you shop before, Jesse. I was stunned. I'm like, no, I'm not shocked, I'm stunned. And then a couple of the other ladies screamed out, what? It was totally shocking. You missed it. Because we can't tell you what it was.
I know. I know.
Whatever happens in those meetings stays in those meetings. The women's forum and the men's forum. You missed it.
I know.
You were trying to be all Alabama cute. She's from Alabama too. What part?
Birmingham.
Birmingham. Nice, huh? Are you a sinner?
I am.
You are.
I
And
am.
how are you a sinner?
Judgment. Judging others severely and myself.
And why do you do it?
Just to kind of piggyback off of what he was saying, just not doing the right thing, or like not doing the right thing.
And why don't you do the right thing?
It's difficult. It's
To do the
difficult
right
to do
thing?
the right thing.
It's impossible to do the right thing.
Yeah.
It's not difficult, it's impossible. We cannot do the right thing. The more we try, the harder, the worse it gets. When will you realize you can't do right?
When I started coming here and realized that I had all of these things in my head, and I was like, okay, you know what's going on, do right. And I just feel like it's gotten worse ever since I've been trying to do right.
You're like, what the?
Yes. I'm like, where am I going?
Amazing. The young lady way in the back want to tell you where you're going. She tried to do right, but it gotten worse. You want to know where she's going.
Further into hell?
I rest my case. You going to hell. You can't hide.
I'm burning up.
Yeah. Amazing.